Jurakdar does not know why he bothers sometimes. Relics are old. I do not guarantee their potency.
What's going on here?
Headaches. Enough for 3. These people, they think everything is magic. They say to me, Jurakdar, this ancient spoon is just a spoon. Of course it is a spoon. Aliens ate too, yes?
Do you need some help?
Tell these people I made no false promises. What I sold came from Bellerata, yes? But not everything brims with magica. Tell them, and I will share the way, the secret way into Bellerata. You will tell them, yes?
Let me see what I can do.
See how hopeless it is.
Ooh, we can sell stuff.
Please, please, leave me. Come
This
back
would
later.
never happen in Somerset. Where is the justiciar when you need one?
What's wrong?
That cat over there sold me a staff he said was older than the ruin itself. Well, it was old, all right. Fell apart in my hands not a mile out of Valenwood. Ancient artifacts must be preserved before you sell them. Everyone knows that.
I didn't. But Jonkdar is just a bumpkin. How would he know to preserve it?
You're right. This isn't Somerset, after all. When all this war business is over, these savages should learn a thing or two about how things must be done.
Don't believe anything that swindler says. Look what his garbage did to my brother. It's not safe.
What happened?
I bought the magic stone, slipped it into Elibor's pocket to get back at him for rubbing ivy on my bedroll. Not a minute later, he's struck by a bolt from the sky. Look at him. He's lucky to be alive.
Can I see the stone?
Sure, it's in my pack. I'll get it. We'll get him back, you'll see. He'll rue the day he tricked us. Looks harmless, right? Wait, what's that tingling?
Are you all right?
They're gone. What powers you must wield.
Now you can show me the entrance.
Good, good. Time to pack. On my way, yes? What? You expect me to show you now?
We made a deal.
Not exactly. Jurakdar did say maybe, yes? No? Such misunderstanding over a little knick-knack. Just a rock. How could I know what he did? Most of what she gave me was harmless.
I can't help you if you don't tell me everything.
In the ruins. Bellerata. There is a ghost, yes? She thinks, she thinks I am her lover. So she gives me things. Clothing, trinkets, things that belong to him. Most are harmless. Old but dangerous? Never. Well, mostly.
Mostly? What do you mean by mostly?
Never drink from an unmarked bottle that's been locked away since the First Era, with a Daedric Guardian stewing in the contents. But I'm Rigard the Brash, he said, and all my drinkings are mighty. I tried to warn the man. I do hope his beard grew back.
Show me the way in.
Fine, fine, Jurakdar will show you. Come, follow me.
Ooh, that was hidden well.
I found this in Skyrim at the bottom of a lake. A sword with a poem etched into it. Also the name, Bellerata. It took so long before I found Bellerata. Well, let's begin. Our fates through the years are tied. A lover's kiss, not one denied. Our hearts awoke from blissful sleep, where battles break and maidens weep. Away to war, not long to part, with sword enchanted by his sweet heart. A lover's bond forevermore, to keep it lovers' heart in store. Too sweet, even for me. But what can you do, yes? Come, she waits. Hold a moment. We should speak. Before we go, there is something you should know.
Go on.
Last time Jurekdar got out by the fur on his tail, the ghosts want her lover to stay forever. But there is a barrier within. Beyond are the treasures of the aliens, locked up for centuries. Nothing like the trinkets I sold.
How would we get through the barrier?
The poem on the sword opens the ruin, yes? More scribbles are all around the ruins. Poetry. Spoken randomly, they do nothing. But if we knew how they fit together,
Why would that matter?
we could open the ruin and share in the plunder. We'll enter separately as paupers, but leave together rich as kings. So, you will help me?
What about the Mages Guild? They want to examine the ruin.
Once we remove the barrier, the researchers can examine the relics before I sell them. Jurekdar promises no tricks.
Why should we enter separately?
She may not let you in, and there is still the barrier. No, we do not hide our sugar in one boot. We go in separately.
And it's worth the risk because?
Aheh. I admit, I do not do this only for you. Until now, I have only been able to, shall we say, receive gifts from her. If even a handful are like the lightning stone, well, it could be fairly lucrative, yes.
Alright. I'll do it.
Good. Take the sword as a symbol of our pact. I want it back later. I will keep her busy. You figure out the poems, and when we get out, we will both be very rich, yes?
Yeah, I doubt
I have
it.
returned, my love.
My love? I cannot... Your sword, where is...
You are tired. Let me come closer.
You are not Verondil. Get back.
Ah!
Not going well. Let me just check. I don't know if I can... Nope. The wall of light shimmers before you. For many years, I've lain beneath these stony walls, the weathered heath. Those 9 long years we spent in joy seemed but you a child's toy. 10 long years you were astray, with sword in hand so far away. Hold on a minute, just check something again. Ah, okay. How do I know which one it is? Is there a trick to this, or do we just... I know which one to use. that was the first one. Okay, I got you. There we go.
You are not a Lanway, yet you called me here. How?
Through words written a long time ago.
Still here after all this time? I had expected them to crumble with the ages.
Who are you?
An old knight. Vorondil the Gold, they called me. I had lands, titles, slaves. All dust now. Even my love has forgotten me.
Your love?
Alanwe, Lady of the Weald. Surely they still sing of her? Her hair, bright as the sun. Her skin, pale as the moon. 9 years we were together, happy. Then the war. I'd gone north to fight the uprising and died there.
What happened?
She brought me here with words of light, but knew me not. When I went to her, she cast this barrier to keep me and all others away. I have been in this place ever since, waiting.
For what?
Released from this nightmare, what else? Alanwe remembers only the sword. Its enchantment blinds her to everything else. If I still had the sword, maybe.
What would you do with it?
Bring her with me. To Aetherius, to whatever lies beyond.
Okay, here, take the sword.
What? The sword? Give it to me! Were I alive, I could grant you such splendor. Alas, everything is dust. But I am forever in your debt.
My head. I need a moment.
Yeah, you'll be alright, just chill out.
Alanwe, at long last I return.
Varondil? You have been gone only a day, but it feels like an age.
Each day is an age without you.
Yes, true, but where have you been?
It is a long story, but come. Aetherius awaits.
Yes, together forever, as was always meant to be.
So long, my friend, and thank you for everything.
You're welcome.
My head thanks you for your haste. Once the barrier fell, whatever she was doing stopped as well.
I put the spirits to rest.
Truly, I am glad. She was very lonely, and for so long. But enough melancholy, yes, to our spoils. Where's my catalogue? I must document my finds.
So are we rich beyond our wildest dreams now? I doubt it. Oh, we got an achievement and some bread. Don't want tomatoes. Don't want a lotus. Don't want a melon. Be great if I was doing some cooking. Let me see what else we've got. Ginger, ginseng, rice, bitter green, ancient etching. 9 years in bliss, our fates were tied, our lovers' kiss not one denied. If we had dreamed, our hearts awoke, when on the 10th a battle broke. I went to war against our fears, far out of sight for many years. I returned, my love, so we might break our bonds and be set free. Oh, that's the parchments again. Why would I want to take them? I don't. Ginger. Right. Nothing else in here. Let's go for a wander. Malabal Tor. Hearing things. I think it's thistle. We're near the water. Nope, it's Nimroot or whatever they call it. Let's go and have a look over here.
The artifacts Durekdar allowed me to examine have been most enlightening. Thank you for making this possible.
Are you studying the ruins?
Aren't they fascinating? Ayleid civilization interests me. I'm documenting several ruins in the area.
You mentioned the Crystal Tower earlier.
An ancient place of power on Somerset Isle. It's beautiful, especially at dawn. Or so I hear. I've never seen it with my own eyes.
Who were the Ayleids?
Some call them Heartland High Elves. They worshipped Daedra, kept slaves, and were notoriously violent people. It's hard to reconcile that knowledge with their beautiful structures, isn't it?
Who pays for your research?
I study with Tellinger, the artificer. Have you heard of him? I went to Banquerai with him once. Oh, it didn't end well for most of the students, but fortunately I left unscathed. He suggested I come to Bellerata.
Tellinger.
He's an instructor with the Mages Guild in Auridon. I'm lucky to work with him, I can tell you that. Tellinger encourages direct study of the Ayleid ruins. I admire him.
What happened to the students in Bancora?
I can't talk about it. Tellinger forbids students to discuss their work with anyone else but him.
I don't like that. Ruby Ash Wood. I've got enough of that to last me a lifetime. It's quite funny this, if anybody touches it, it'll deck you. I've been playing one of those electric stones. Look in the mouth. I'm gonna play with those. Woodworking. Let's work some wood. So we'll refine that, and we'll refine that, and we'll refine this stuff as well. Refine that, refine that. Anything else to refine? Nope. Must be a blacksmith. Yep. So we'll do the ore as well. How much of this did I pick up? I found actually a little cove earlier on. Normally you find one or two of these, you get 3 off of. And I found a spot with a bunch of this and a bunch of this. There was like 20 in each pile. I think it was 60. There's such a stash of the stuff. Anyway, we can refine it. Because this is all for doing writ stuff. You can make armor and that as well. But I use it for the writ stuff, and now I've got a full bag, which was not a good thing. I need to get rid of all this sort of stuff I don't use at the moment. It's not worth anything to sell it. So we'll pick up more. I've got a load of creepy crawlies as well. There we go. I think there's some worm manure in there. Honey light there. What I really need to do is... Oh, damn it. Is get some cotton. Okay, we've got a ton of that stuff. Actually, there should be a clothing thing here. Got a bit of cotton, but I need more. I started doing a writ the other day, and then I went and sold the stuff I'd made, which was pretty stupid of me. Before I'd actually handed it in. I've got to do it again. Is there a salesperson? There must be a salesperson here, surely. No? Okay, we'll just destroy a few bits. Quite a long way away, and we haven't got the space. That. That'll do. I'll just finish this off. Just out of interest, actually, let me just check something. So I do need to make these parts, but I won't do it in a moment. I can't do it here by the looks of it. Yes, I can. How much cotton do we have? 17. We need we need a lot more than that. We probably need about 60 to be sure. So I need to find cotton. I hate those things. They are the worst. Right, that's a mission. For sure. It'll unlock when we find whatever we need to do. That's not what we need. That's what we need. We'll only get 3 though, probably. 4 even. That's okay. This is what happens, you see, you get crawlers, but I take it so it can come back again. If you leave it like that, it's not really fair to other people if they come across it. I don't know if they actually, if it refills over a certain time and gets the cotton back, or whether it stays. See what this big guy is. Take that. Cotton. Well, that's a little bit more. But we still need a lot more. There are things behind waterfalls sometimes. Not often, but sometimes. Oh, this is a bad place. So we'll pinch all your poultry. And your pheasants. And we'll have your rabbit as well. And some bread. Oh no, he's... Now I can use your cooking fire. So what you do is you click on it, and then you craft. It makes this go up. Well, we've done chicken too many times, so it's very slow. We're not going to bother with that. That's it. Don't think we need to be in here yet. These archers, they don't really give up. Silk, thistle, monkey. This is a ritual, give you a boost to something. Increases healing done. I won't bother with that. I've got one equipped anyway. I will take that for raisin cookies. What a find. We can now make raisin cookies. That's all you need in this game. Get there in time. Come on. Seriously? You don't know, as long as you hit somebody.
Come, Regothin. Feast. Like all worldly things, you will in time wear and be used up.
What goodies do we get today? Gold. Nothing about that. That's pretty useless. That's pretty useless. And I'm not even going to bother with that. But you can see it was a very easy one, that easy anchor. Right, time to go.